Our next question will come from Ty Lee from THAheadline.com. Please go ahead. Your line is open.
Hello, Mr. Martin. I actually have two questions for you. My first
Sure.
question is, now that you have a digital news network, is it harder to manage, being that you have to constantly upload onto YouTube, and how many videos are posted a day?
Actually, it's not hard. It's not hard to manage. I mean, the reality is, look, I'm not new to this. I was the founding editor of BlackAmericanWeb.com, and I ran the entire site by myself. So I posted all stories, I edited all stories, I shot photos, we did video, and we did audio as well, and I did it all by myself. So to be frank, it's actually easier. So what we have is we got a great team of people, and so what we do is, of course, we have a professional show. This show is not me sitting, in a basement by myself, and we're just sort of just talking on YouTube. No, we actually we office out of our offices in Washington D.C. off of K Street. We built our control room and our set, and we have our producers and our whole technical team who puts the show on. And then what we also do is we live stream the show simultaneously, and this is important, to the three platforms: YouTube, Periscope, as well as Facebook. A lot of people only do one platform, but we know how to reach our people on all three of those platforms. And so that's one of the things that we also have been doing. And then what we do is with our show, one of the things that was a problem for me with TV One News One Now is that the show only ran one time. So if you missed the show from 7 to 9, that was it. The show also the show also was available on VOD. And so again, if you missed the show, that was it. VOA, you couldn't see it. And so our whole deal now is, okay, we now are in a much different position with the show because how we do it. Now, so let me explain why we do what we do. And this is really, really important because a lot of people don't quite understand what we are doing. And so a lot of people out there who are podcasting, and podcasting is great, but what I chose to do is go beyond podcasting and say we're going to actually do a live stream show. What we understand is that we've got more people who will watch our show via live stream than really when you talk about VOD. So by live streaming, it also allows us to be able to have much better engagement with our audience. That's also what's critically important. But so by having that level of engagement, what it does is it puts us in a situation where when we restream the show, when it pops up on your phone, you got it, you see it, it's right there, and then you can immediately begin to comment. And so that's also what's great about the show. And then what we do is we also break the show apart. It's not just here's the full show. We break it apart to our different segments, or the longer segments, the shorter segments. So then we post those clips on YouTube, and so now you're able to digest the show in a different way. So perfect example, we may get 700,000 views of the full shows on Facebook, but then when you add in the full shows, I might go to YouTube and see the full shows and the clips, and all of a sudden that number might be 1 million. And so you're seeing the engagement of the audience in a totally, totally different way, which I think is also great. And it shows that with us, we're able to reach folks a different way. When we started in September, we would go live at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we would then live stream at 10 p.m., 2 a.m., 6 a.m., 10 a.m. Then what I did was I had to double that. So now what we do is we go live at 6 p.m., we restream at 10 p.m., midnight, 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, and then 2 p.m. We're doing that because, again, we're able to reach our audience constantly. We're able to reach them in just totally different ways. And it allows for them to be more engaged than ever before. And we're not just relying on saying, hey, please go to the live stream and please go to the page and pull the video up. No, we want to be able to say, you don't have to. When we push that thing out to you and it pops up on your phone, then you're able to see it. And that's one of the reasons we're doing it this way.
Wonderful. And my final question, if that's okay.
Final
question My final question for you is, Trump is trying to highlight Kanye West as the voice and the face for black individuals. If you had the opportunity, would you actually meet with Trump in office to lay out our issues as a...
Well, first of all, I have. First of all,
okay.
let me lay this out. It is not. I am not an activist. I am a journalist. I'm a journalist that speaks to our issues and asks those questions. When Trump gave his speech before Congress in January 2017, there were a number of television anchors who were invited to attend the luncheon. I was one of those folks. I attended these luncheons under President Obama as well. And then in 2018, before the State of the Union address, the exact same invitation went out, and I also was included in that. And in doing so, absolutely, I was one of the folks asking questions, challenging him on a variety of questions. I've long advocated that we have to be at the table, but while we are at the table, we also must be true to ourselves and our community. This is one of the reasons why I took these black pastors to task who met with Trump, because that's not what they did. They were just so happy to be in the room. They were not actually pressing them properly on the issues. And so that was one of the things that I did. You know, one of the things that we did with Kanye West was, see, everybody was like, oh, my God, Kanye West is crazy, he's nuts, and all this sort of stuff like that. And I said, no, what we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct what Kanye West actually said. And so what I then did was took everything that he said and then broke it down line by line, walking people through exactly what he had to say. Now, by doing that, I was able to say, okay, this is what Kanye West says needs to happen, but this is where Donald Trump stands on these issues. And so I was able to show, okay, so how can you say, I love this man, we need these issues, but he is in stark contrast to his policies, or in stark contrast to actually what you say needs to happen. See, you can respond emotionally. You can respond by saying, oh, he's crazy, he's on his meds, he's out of his mind. Or you can actually take what he said and say, okay, let's apply the rigorous standard of, well, can these things happen and does Trump care? That is the difference. And I think, again, too many people on these cable news shows get caught up in the hype and the okie doke as opposed to being able to break it down with substance.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.